Atoms of element can have same mass number but different atomic numbers. These atoms are called. Option C. Isobars. Which element is used to make medicine for treating diarrhea? Option A. Bismuth. Who is the first scientist to use the term element? Option C. Robert Boyle. Which is the only non-metal that is liquid at room temperature? Option A. Bromine. Who was the first scientist to use the symbols for elements? Option B. John Dalton. Whose theory is also called as plum pudding theory? Option C. J. Thomson. Atoms of element can have same atomic number but different mass numbers. These atoms are called. Option A. Isotopes. The process in which a solid is converted directly into a gas is called. Option C. Sublimation. Explosion of a firework is an example of. Option A. Chemical change. The process in which liquid gradually turns into solid and forming clumps along the way is called. Option B. Curling. Who was the first person to describe the process of fermentation? Option A. Louis Pasteur. The word polymer is originated from which language? Option C. Greek. Where and when was the first rayon factory in India was established? Option D. Kerala, 1946. What is the first fully processed synthetic fiber? Option A. Nylon. The nylons are made with the monomers of. Option B. Trimethylene diamide and adipic acid. Synthetic sweaters and shawls are made up of which material? Option B. Acrylic. Which type of plastic is used to manufacture syringe? Option D. Polypropylene. Which of the following are examples of thermosetting plastics? Option C. Both B and D. Which of the compound named as a green vitriol? Option B. Ferrous sulfate. Which type of plastic is mentioned in the resin code 4? Option C. LLDPE. Which type of bacteria could digest one-time use plastics? Polyethylene terephthalate. Option B. Ideonella saccharins. Which element is used to laminate of multiple layers of glass and plastics bonded together? Option A. Lead oxide. In Vanaspati ghee preparation, which element is used as a catalyst? Option D. Nickel. Which of the following non-metal are highly ductile? Option B. Carbon fiber. Which of the following used as a fuel for ignition in rocket? Option C. Boron. Which of the compound named as a saltpeter? Option D. Potassium nitrate. What are the compounds are added to head of the matchstick? Option C. Potassium chlorate and antimony trisulfide. The term electrolysis was introduced by Option B. Michael Faraday. Which element is used as a catalyst in the manufacture of ammonia using Haber's process? Option A. Metallic ion. Rotten eggs develop a bad smell due to formation of which gas? Option D. Hydrogen sulfide. Which enzyme is responsible for browning of apple and other vegetables? Option D. Both B and C. Triosinase and polyphenol oxidase. Who discovered oxygen? Option B. C.W. Scaley. The name oxygen comes from the Greek word oxygenase, which means Option A. Acid producer. Which of the following statement is true about oxygen? Option B. It is denser than air. Who discovered nitrogen? Option C. Daniel Rutherford. In pure chemical compound, the elements are always present in definite proportion by mass is stated by Option C. Joseph Proust. Which of the following satellite has an atmosphere made up of 98% of nitrogen? Option A. Titan. Which of the following planet has an atmosphere made up of 96 to 97% of carbon dioxide? Option B. Venus. What is the pH level of acid rain? Option B, less than 5.6. During any chemical change, the total mass of the product is equal to the total mass of the reactants is stated by. Option A, Lavoisier. Who discovered hydrogen? Option D, Henry Cavendish. At what temperature the density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube? Option D, 4 degrees Celsius. Which metal does not react with water at any temperature? Option A, copper. Carbon dioxide dissolved in water reacts with limestone to form. Option D, calcium bicarbonate. What are the elements responsible for hardness of water? Option C, calcium and magnesium. Which of the following acid is exist as solid state? Option B, benzoic acid. Which of the following is called washing soda? Option D, sodium carbonate. What base is supplied to neutralize the formic acid? Option A, calcium hydroxide. Which of the following is synthetic indicator? Option D, methyl orange. Liquid petroleum gas is a mixture of. Option B, propane and butane. Where does the natural gas found? Option C, above the oil in the oil wells. What is the mixture of coal gas? Option B, hydrogen, methane and carbon monoxide. What process used to separate two or more miscible liquids which has difference in boiling point is less than 25 Kelvin? Option B, fractional distillation. Where is the first oil well in the world has drilled? Option A, Pennsylvania. What is the calorific value of hydrogen? Option C, 1,50,000 kilojoule per kilogram. What process is used to separate two immiscible liquids? Option A, solvent extraction. The beam of light coming from headlights of vehicle is due to. Option B, Tyndall effect. What kind of forces are acting between the protons and the neutrons in the nucleus? Option B, Yukawa force. Atoms of different element with different atomic numbers and different mass numbers but with the same number of neutrons are called option D, isotones. Who proposed the law of reciprocal proportions? Option C, Jeremias Richter. Who proposed the law of periodicity, which states that the physical and chemical properties of an element are the periodic functions of their atomic masses? Option D, Mendeleev. In periodic table, Chalcolgian family is also known as option C, oxygen family. In periodic table, which block contains lanthanoids and actinides? Option B, F block. What type of bond will join oppositely charged ions comes closer to each other due to electrostatic force of attraction? Option A, ionic bond. What is the chemical formula of aqua regia? Option D, 3HCl plus HNO3. ES scale is used to measure ion concentration of each element in a solution. Option B, hydrogen. What chemistry is also called as living chemistry? Option A, carbon chemistry. Binding of an element to itself or with other elements through covalent bond is called option C, catenation. The phenomenon in which the same molecular formula may exhibit different structural arrangement is called option D, isomerism. Which type of plastics releases dioxins while burning? Option A, PVC. Nanoparticles are unstable when they react with option C, oxygen. Which of the following compound is the safest of the anesthetic agent? Option B, nitrous oxide. Which isotope is used to diagnose the location and detection of brain tumor? Option D, iodine 131. Which isotope is used to diagnose pregnancy disorder? Option A, iron 59. Which of the following are used to enhance the flavor of the food items? Option B, calcium diglutamate. Alcoholic test solution is a mixture of option C, sulfuric acid, potassium dichromate, water and silver nitrate. Minimum energy required to remove an electron from an isolated gaseous atom is called? Option A. Ionization energy. Amount of energy released when an isolated gaseous atom gains an electron to form its anion is called? Option B. Electron affinity. Which scale is widely used to determine the electron activity? Option B. Pauling scale. Which of the following metal are less dense than water? Option A. Sodium and potassium. What is the density of aluminium? Option C. 2.7 gram per centimeter cube. How many percentage of pure copper present in blister copper? Option D. 98%. Brass is a metal with alloy of. Option A. Zinc and copper. What is the solubility mass of glucose in water? Option B. 91 gram per 100 gram of water. Which law states the solubility of gas in a liquid is directly proportional to the pressure of the gas over the solution at definite temperature? Option A. Henry's law. Certain substances which exposed to the atmospheric air at ordinary temperature absorbs enough water and get completely dissolved is called? Option C. Deliquescent substances. The mixture of 95.5% of ethanol and 4.5% of water is called? Option A. Rectified spirit. Which compound prevents the corrosion and ensures that the detergent does not damage the washing machine? Option D. Sodium silicate. Which compound added to prevent the caking of detergent powder? Option A. Sodium sulfate. Which compound used to removal of certain stains from the cloth? Option B. Sodium perborate. In 22 karat gold, which metal is composed with gold? Option B. Both A and C. Which method is used to separate solid particles of different size? Option A. Sieving. Which method is used to squeeze out the water from cloths in washing machine? Option C. Centrifugation. The process of burning of substance in the presence of oxygen and releasing a large amount of light and heat is called? Option C. Burning. At what temperature carbon dioxide directly becomes a solid without changing to its liquid state as dry ice? Option D, minus 57 degrees Celsius. Which of the following is known as natural indicator? Option B, turmeric. When we cut onion, we get tears in the eyes with irritation because of presence of which chemical? Option B, propanethiol S oxide. What is the percentage of nitrogen in urea fertilizer? Option C, 46%. What is the chemical name of gypsum? Option D, calcium sulfate dihydrate. What is the molecular formula of phenol? Option D, C6H5OH. Which of the following nonmetal is a good conductor of electricity? Option D, graphite. What is the most abundant atom in the universe? Option A, hydrogen.